The motorcycle industry is facing a massive demographic crisis. Their core buyers are aging. As riders cross the 45-year-old threshold, arthritis, bad knees, and left-hand fatigue force them to surrender their keys. But manufacturers are fighting back. They are engineering brilliant automatic and dual-clutch transmissions that completely erase physical pain and extend riding careers by decades. Today, we expose the 15 best automatic motorcycles that make riding completely effortless. Do not surrender your passion. Wait until you see the luxury Leviathan at number 1 that literally parks itself. Let us begin the breakdown now. Number 15, the Aprilia Mana 850. We start this countdown with a highly misunderstood Italian experiment that was a decade ahead of its time. In 2008, Aprilia recognized that aging urban riders wanted the aggressive look of a naked street fighter, but the effortless convenience of a scooter. Their solution was the Aprilia Mana 850. The transmission type is an electronically controlled continuously variable transmission, CVT, called sport gear. In plain English, it feels like twisting a massive volume dial for speed. There are no actual gears shifting. The power simply builds in one infinite seamless wave. The best use case is for returning riders who have not ridden in 20 years and want a stress-free re-entry into the sport without relearning. Clutch control. Low-speed control is highly manageable. Because it uses a centrifugal clutch, the bike has a slight creep. You control parking lot U-turns by dragging the rear brake lever to stabilize the chassis. Power delivery comes from an 839cc V-twin, producing 76 horsepower. It is completely predictable and never lurches. Fuel range sits around 150 miles from the 4.2-gallon tank. Highway comfort is decent, featuring a standard upright naked bike posture, though it lacks wind protection. Reliability is generally solid, but the CVT system requires a highly complex belt replacement every 12,000 miles that requires special dealership tools. Used prices sit in the bargain basement between $3,000 and $4,500. Avoid the 2008 first-year models if possible. One honest reason you might still want a manual? The constant, unchanging RPM drone of a CVT sounds like a snowmobile and completely lacks the auditory thrill of running through traditional gears. If you think the Mana was a bold experiment, wait until you see the ultimate Japanese commuter at number 14. It hides a motorcycle engine inside a completely different chassis. Number 14, the Yamaha T-Max 560. The United States market severely misunderstands the maxi scooter. In Europe, the Yamaha T-Max 560 is a status symbol driven by executives in business suits. It offers the performance of a middleweight motorcycle paired with the ergonomics of a luxury recliner. The transmission type is a V-belt automatic. In plain English, it feels like riding a magic carpet that glides over the asphalt with zero mechanical interruption. The best use case is for riders over 50 with severe hip or knee replacements. Because it utilizes a step-through chassis, you never have to swing your leg over a high seat. Low-speed control is mathematically perfect. The engine sits incredibly low in the frame, giving it a microscopic center of gravity. Walking speed traffic and tight parking lots requires zero physical effort. Power delivery comes from a 560cc parallel twin producing 47 horsepower. It rolls on with buttery, predictable smoothness. Fuel range exceeds 180 miles from the 4-gallon tank. Highway comfort is elite. You sit in a reclined posture behind a massive aerodynamic fairing that blocks all wind and rain. Reliability is legendary. The Yamaha engine is unkillable, requiring only routine belt inspections. Used prices command between $5,000 and $8,000. The Tech Max trim is the one to buy for the heated seats and grips. You care too much about the scooter stigma at local bike meets and prefer the traditional look of a gas tank between your knees? The T-Max redefines scooter performance. But if you absolutely demand the laid-back cruiser aesthetic, Honda built a low-slung machine at number 13 that shifts itself telepathically. Number 13, the Honda CTX 700 DCT. Honda realized they needed to capture the aging cruiser demographic. They took the ultra-efficient engine from their commuter line, stretched the chassis, lowered the seat, and created the Honda CTX 700 DCT. It represents one of the most accessible, low-stress cruisers ever manufactured. The transmission type is Honda's dual-clutch transmission, DCT. In plain English, it feels like a telepathic robot is operating a manual gearbox for you, executing lightning-fast, seamless shifts without any power interruption. The best use case is for riders with short inseams and severe left-hand arthritis who want the cruiser aesthetic without the heavy clutch pull. Low-speed control is excellent due to the ultra-low 28-inch seat height, allowing anyone to confidently flat-foot the pavement. However, first-generation DCTs can feel slightly jerky when initially rolling off idle, requiring you to drag the rear brake during tight maneuvers. Power delivery from the 670cc parallel twin produces 48 horsepower. It offers a tractor-like low-end grunt that is incredibly predictable. Fuel range is decent, pulling over 200 miles from a small 3.2-gallon tank because the engine is incredibly efficient. Highway comfort is superb, featuring forward-set foot pegs and relaxed pullback handlebars. Reliability is flawless. The engine is essentially half of a Honda Fit car engine. Used prices sit between $4,000 and $6,000. Try to buy 2015 or newer to get the refined DCT software. The engine hits a hard red line at just 6,000 RPM, meaning you miss out on the high-revving horsepower rush of traditional motorcycles. The CTX offers internal combustion efficiency, but what happens when you completely eliminate gasoline and internal gears from the equation? The silent fighter jet at number 12 will shock you. Number 12, the Zero DSR/X. This bike is for tech-loving riders who commute from the suburbs and have zero desire to ever pull a clutch lever again in stop-and-go traffic. Low-speed control is absolute perfection. Because there is no clutch to slip and no engine to stall, the electronic throttle mapping allows you to inch forward at 1 mile per hour with surgical precision. Power delivery is violent yet controllable. The electric motor produces 100 horsepower and a massive 166 pound-feet of instantaneous torque. It never lurches. It simply pulls like a freight train. Fuel range is the limitation. You achieve roughly 100 miles of mixed riding, requiring charging stops. Highway comfort is outstanding, featuring a tall, upright adventure posture that saves your cervical spine. Reliability is excellent mechanically, but the battery pack will experience natural degradation over a 10-year lifespan. Used prices for late models command $12,000 to $15,000. Avoid the standard DSR and ensure you get the X model for the premium show suspension. Severe highway range anxiety and the inability to fill up at a gas station in 3 minutes. Are you currently suffering from left-hand fatigue or arthritis that is ruining your weekend rides? Tell me in the comments below what you are currently riding. And if you demand honest, deep-dive motorcycle reviews, hit that subscribe button right now. Let us dive into the touring legends. Number 11, the Yamaha FJR 1300 AE. The bike is for aggressive, high-speed touring riders who have developed left-hand pain but still want to dictate exactly when the motorcycle shifts. Low-speed control is the only major flaw. Because you cannot manually slip the friction zone, low-speed U-turns and tight parking lot maneuvers can feel slightly clunky and require immense trust in the computer. Power delivery from the 1,298cc inline-4 produces 141 horsepower. It is turbine smooth and completely predictable at highway speeds. Fuel range is monumental, drawing from a massive 6.6-gallon tank. Highway comfort is absolute superiority, featuring an electronically adjustable windscreen and a plush seat. Reliability is indestructible. The shaft drive and engine routinely cross 100,000 miles. Used prices range from $6,000 to $9,000. Avoid the earliest 2006 models and seek out the refined later years. You absolutely need analog clutch control to confidently navigate tight, low-speed parking lots without feeling like the bike is going to tip over. Yamaha tried to automate the clutch, but Honda automated the entire transmission inside a sleek, European-styled package. Number 10 is an absolute masterpiece of aerodynamic comfort. Number 10, the Honda NT1100 DCT. European riders demand sophisticated sport tours that can carve mountain passes and commute in the rain. Honda answered by taking their flagship adventure engine and wrapping it in sleek, aerodynamic street bodywork to create the Honda NT1100 DCT. The transmission type is the Generation 3 DCT. In plain English, it feels like a highly refined European luxury car that magically knows exactly what gear you need for the upcoming corner. The best use case is for riders over 50 who want the wind protection of a touring bagger without the massive 900-pound weight penalty. Low-speed control is highly refined. The third-generation DCT software calculates engine load and throttle position to slip the internal clutches beautifully, making stop-and-go traffic effortless. Power delivery from the 1084cc parallel twin produces roughly 100 horsepower. It provides a punchy, predictable torque curve that never surprises the rider. Fuel range is excellent, utilizing a 5.3-gallon tank for a range exceeding 250 miles. Highway comfort features an upright seating position that relieves all pressure from your wrists, combined with a massive 5-way adjustable windscreen. Reliability is impeccable. It utilizes the bulletproof Africa Twin platform. Used prices command $10,000 to $13,000. This model is heavily concentrated in the European and global markets. You are an aggressive canyon carver who prefers a lighter chassis and the mechanical engagement of a traditional sport bike. The NT1100 is brilliant, but what if your physical limitations are severe? What if you literally cannot support the weight of a motorcycle at a red light? Number 9 and 8 solve this crisis entirely. Number 9, the Suzuki Burgman 650 Executive. This is for riders with severe knee replacements or hip mobility issues. You step completely through the chassis, placing zero stress on your joints. Low-speed control is incredibly balanced. While it weighs a heavy 600 pounds, all the mechanical mass sits directly at your ankles. It refuses to tip over at slow speeds. Power delivery from the 638cc parallel twin produces 55 horsepower. It provides effortless, vibration-free highway passing power. Fuel range comes from a 4-gallon tank. Highway comfort is legendary. It possesses arguably the best stock seat in motorcycling, massive floorboards, and elite wind protection. Reliability is generally fantastic, but there is one major caveat. The CVT stopper bolt on early models can shear off, causing catastrophic transmission failure. Used prices are a steal at $4,000 to $7,000. Only buy the 2013 or newer redesigned executive models to avoid the stopper bolt issue. You ride aggressively and want to grip a physical gas tank between your knees to hang off the bike in corners. The Burgman removes all joint pain, but what happens when you mathematically cannot balance on 2 wheels anymore? The 3-wheeled rocket at number 8 completely rewrites the laws of physics. Number 8. The Can-Am Spyder F3 SE6. We must address the ultimate reality of aging. Sometimes 2 wheels are no longer mathematically safe. Bombardier Recreational Products, BRP, built the Can-Am Spyder F3 to completely eliminate the laws of gravity for riders who refuse to stop feeling the wind in their face. The transmission type is the SE6 semi-automatic. In plain English, it feels like driving a high-performance snowmobile or a premium sports car with handlebars. You push a paddle to shift up, but the computer automatically downshifts for you as you slow down. The best use case is for riders with bad balance, missing limbs, or extreme physical disabilities. Low-speed control is absolute perfection. It features 2 wheels in the front, meaning it is impossible to drop at a stoplight. Furthermore, it features a dedicated reverse gear, meaning you never have to painfully push the weight backward out of a sloped parking space. Power delivery from the 1330 cc Rotax inline triple produces 115 horsepower. It is blistering, exhilarating, and highly predictable. Fuel range utilizes a massive 7.1-gallon tank for massive touring capabilities. Highway comfort features a relaxed, forward-foot cruiser posture. Reliability is excellent. The Austrian Rotax engines are built for extreme abuse. Used prices range from $13,000 to $18,000. Ensure you buy the SE6 automatic, avoiding the older SM5 manual clutch versions. We are entering the cutting edge of modern technology. If you think automatic motorcycles are just for cruisers and scooters, the hyper-aggressive Street Fighter at number 7 will completely blow your mind. Smash that like button and let us look at the brand new tech for 2025. Number 7. The Yamaha MT09 Y-AMT. Yamaha just detonated a massive technological bomb on the motorcycle industry. For the 2025 model year, they took their most aggressive, hooligan-focused naked bike and removed the clutch lever and the shift pedal. The Yamaha MT09 Y-AMT proves that automatic transmissions belong on high-performance sport bikes. The transmission type is the Y-AMT, Yamaha Automated Manual Transmission. In plain English, it feels like a hyper-aggressive quick-shifter that operates entirely on its own. Electromechanical actuators physically shift the gears and slip the clutch for you with microscopic precision. The best use case is for aging hooligans who still want a lightweight, wheelie-prone Street Fighter but suffer from left-hand tendinitis. Low-speed control is surprisingly brilliant. The computer perfectly modulates the clutch engagement, allowing the bike to creep smoothly through city traffic without the jerky hesitation found on older systems. Power delivery from the 890cc CP3 inline triple produces 117 horsepower. It is violent, torque-heavy, but completely managed by the flawless electronics. Fuel range sits around 150 miles from the 3.7-gallon tank. Highway comfort is minimal. It is a naked bike, meaning you take the full force of the wind blast. Reliability is currently unproven as this is brand new technology, but Yamaha's mechanical track record is stellar. New prices sit at an incredibly reasonable $10,500. You are a stunt rider who specifically wants to drop the clutch manually to perform technical, slow-speed wheelies. Yamaha shocked the Street Fighter world, but KTM took automated shifting directly into the dirt. Number 6 is an Austrian supercomputer designed to never stall on a mountain. Number 6. The KTM 1390 Super Adventure S-Evo. KTM prides itself on building terrifyingly fast, hardcore racing machines. So when KTM announced an automatic transmission for their flagship adventure bike, the industry panicked. The KTM 1390 Super Adventure. S-Evo utilizes racing technology to keep hardcore off-roaders in the saddle longer. The transmission type is the AMT, Automated Manual Transmission, featuring a centrifugal clutch. In plain English, it feels like an Austrian missile that shifts itself with brutal, lightning-fast precision. The best use case is for hardcore, aging adrenaline junkies who want to crush mountain passes and fire roads without exhausting their left hand. Low-speed control is the absolute game-changer here. Because it utilizes a centrifugal clutch, it is mathematically impossible to stall the motorcycle. You can stop on a 45-degree dirt hill, roll on the throttle, and the bike will flawlessly pull you up without ever stalling. Power delivery from the 1350 cc twin produces a mind-bending 173 horsepower. It is violent but controlled by radar-guided cruise control. Fuel range utilizes a 6-gallon tank. Highway comfort is premium, featuring semi-active electronic suspension. Reliability is the caveat. It is a highly complex first-year Austrian supercomputer. Buy the extended warranty. New prices will exceed $22,000. You absolutely do not trust complex, computer-actuated electronics when you are riding 50 miles away from civilization in a remote desert. KTM built a dirt weapon, but BMW invented the category. The massive German dreadnought at number 5 will physically babysit you across entire continents. Number 5. The BMW R1300 GS Adventure ASA. BMW invented the adventure touring category. The GS is the undisputed king of global travel. For their brand new, entirely redesigned flagship, BMW introduced technology designed to completely erase rider fatigue on transcontinental journeys. The BMW R1300 GS Adventure, equipped with ASA, is a mechanical marvel. The transmission type is the ASA, Automated Shift Assistant. In plain English, it feels like a German supercomputer erasing every single one of your riding mistakes. The best use case is for wealthy transcontinental travelers, over 50 who want zero physical fatigue after riding 600 miles in a single day. Low-speed control utilizes two electromechanical actuators that precisely control the clutch and gear shifts. The computer calculates engine load and lean angle to slip the clutch perfectly during low-speed technical off-road rock crawling. Power delivery from the 1,300cc Boxer Twin produces 145 horsepower. It is completely predictable and perfectly balanced. Fuel range is unmatched, carrying 7.9 gallons of fuel in the massive aluminum tank. Highway comfort provides the ultimate wind protection bubble and electronic ride. Height adjustment. Reliability of the core engine and shaft drive is proven, but the ASA system is brand new. New prices will easily exceed $24,000 with options. You are an off-road purist who demands pure analog mechanical control over the rear-wheel traction in deep mud. The BMW and KTM are $20,000 supercomputers. But what if you want an automatic commuter bike that will literally run forever, get 70 miles per gallon, and cost pocket change? Do not miss number 4. Number 4, the Honda NC750X DCT. If the previous bikes were exotic supercars, the Honda NC750X DCT is a bulletproof diesel truck. Honda engineered this motorcycle to be the absolute most practical, efficient, and logical two-wheeled vehicle on the planet. It extends the riding career of daily commuters globally. The transmission type is Honda's dual-clutch transmission. In plain English, it feels like riding the most efficient, logical appliance on Earth that simply refuses to let you work hard. The best use case is for older daily commuters who want maximum utility and a low center of gravity. Low-speed control is arguably the best of any standard motorcycle. Honda took the heavy gas tank and moved it under the seat. The bike feels completely weightless at 2 miles per hour. Where the gas tank usually sits, there is a massive storage compartment that swallows a full-face helmet or a bag of groceries. Power delivery from the 745cc parallel twin produces 58 horsepower. It short shifts early, providing massive low-end torque like a diesel engine. Fuel range is staggering. The tank holds 3.7 gallons, but the engine routinely achieves 70 miles per gallon, offering incredible range. Highway comfort is completely neutral and upright. Reliability is legendary. This engine will easily outlive its owner. Used prices sit between $6,000 and $8,000. Purchase the 2021 or newer models for the refined, smoother DCT mapping. The engine hits a hard rev limiter at just 6,500 RPM. It feels mathematically boring to rev out. The NC750 is logical, but what if you want to take an automatic gearbox into deep sand? The off-road weapon at number 3 prevents you from ever dropping your bike on a steep hill. Number 3, the Honda Africa Twin DCT. Taking a massive 600-pound adventure bike off-road is terrifying for aging riders. The fear of stalling on a steep, rocky incline and dropping the bike forces many riders to quit the dirt entirely. The Honda Africa Twin DCT acts as a magical safety net that physically prevents those drops from happening. The transmission type is an off-road tuned dual-clutch transmission. In plain English, it feels like a magical cheat code for the dirt that lets you focus entirely on your line and your balance, rather than your clutch hand. The best use case is for older adventure riders who are exhausted by constantly fanning a heavy clutch lever in technical off-road terrain. Low-speed control is breathtaking. The Generation 3 DCT utilizes a 6-axis inertial measurement unit, IMU. The computer physically knows when you are riding up a steep hill or leaning into a corner, and it refuses to shift gears and upset the chassis mid-corner. Power delivery from the 1084 cc parallel twin produces 100 horsepower. It provides a smooth, predictable, traction-finding pulse. Fuel range utilizes a 5-gallon tank or over 6 gallons on the Adventure Sports model. Highway comfort features flawless standing ergonomics and plush suspension. Reliability is unquestioned Honda perfection. Used prices range from $10,000 to $14,000. Avoid the earliest 2016 DCT models if possible, as the low-speed software was slightly unrefined. You are an expert enduro rider who prefers manually dumping the clutch to pop the front wheel over large logs. The Africa Twin rules the trails, but what if you demand that identical powertrain wrapped in a low-slung, aggressive American cruiser silhouette? Number 2 merges muscle with microchips. Number 2, the Honda Rebel 1100 DCT. Cruiser riders are traditionally the most stubborn demographic in motorcycling, demanding air-cooled engines and heavy, clunky gearboxes. But as arthritis sets in, pulling a heavy cable clutch in stop-and-go traffic becomes agonizing. Honda recognized this and dropped their brilliant automatic technology into a classic silhouette, creating the Honda Rebel 1100 DCT. The transmission type is the dual-clutch transmission. In plain English, it feels like a traditional American muscle cruiser, with a supercomputer brain that eliminates all joint pain. The best use case is for cruiser enthusiasts with bad knees and severe wrist pain. Low-speed control is absolutely effortless. The seat height is an extremely low 27.5 inches. This allows anyone to flat-foot the bike, making U-turns in tight parking, lot maneuvers completely stress-free. Power delivery utilizes the exact same engine from the Africa Twin, retuned for massive low-end grunt. It produces 86 horsepower. There is absolutely no lurching. It simply pulls hard off the line. Fuel range draws from a 3.6-gallon tank. Highway comfort features mid-mount foot controls. This is critical for older riders, as it allows you to put weight on your feet when you hit a pothole, saving your lower back from absorbing the impact. Reliability features 0 known mechanical flaws. Used prices command between $8,000 and $10,000. You desperately want the traditional, loud, mechanical clunk that happens when you kick a Harley-Davidson into first gear. We have reached the absolute summit. The machine at number 1 is the reason the modern touring industry still exists. It is the greatest automatic motorcycle ever forged by human hands. Prepare yourself. Number 1, the Honda Goldwing DCT. We reach the absolute pinnacle. When riders over the age of 55 want to cross the continent with a passenger, they inevitably end up on a Honda Goldwing DCT. In 2018, Honda completely redesigned the Goldwing, stripping away massive amounts of weight and integrating the most advanced transmission in motorcycle history. It literally saved the heavy touring segment. The transmission type is a bespoke 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. In plain English, it feels like flying first class in a private jet that flawlessly, silently shifts through gears without you ever noticing. The best use case is for riders crossing state lines who demand absolute luxury and 0 physical fatigue. Low-speed control features a revolutionary technology called walking mode. By using the DCT system, you press a button on the handlebar to creep the motorcycle forward or backward at exactly 1 mile per hour. It makes parking an 800-pound motorcycle effortless. You never have to physically push the bike backward. Power delivery from the 1832 cc flat 6 engine produces 125 horsepower. Because it is a flat 6, it possesses perfect primary balance. There is 0 vibration. Fuel range utilizes a 5.5-gallon tank with perfect aerodynamic efficiency. Highway comfort features arguably the most comfortable, supportive seat in the entire automotive industry, paired with an electronic windscreen and Apple CarPlay. Reliability is unquestioned. A Goldwing engine is fully expected to cross 300,000 miles without requiring major internal service. Used prices command $18,000 to $24,000. Any model year 2018 or newer is absolute perfection. You are deeply, stubbornly contrarian because this 7-speed DCT is mathematically and mechanically superior to human shifting in every conceivable way. If this video helped you discover the perfect automatic motorcycle to keep you on the road, hit that subscribe button, click the like button, and leave a comment below telling me which of these incredible machines you want to test ride. Click the video on your right for more countdowns like this one. Stay prepared, respect the ride, and we will catch you in the next analytical breakdown.